We've now 3 months into the operation, so we're beginning to understand a lot more about the trends of piracy, about the evolution of pirate tactics, and about what steps we can take to counter that. We're also learning a lot about how to balance the different aspects of the mission as well, how to make ships available to do World Food Programme escort, how to make ships available to do the routine escort of all merchant ships through the Gulf of Aden, and how to be ready for contingent tasks that come our way on an almost daily basis. So we're learning new things all the time, but I think there's a degree of maturity coming into Atalanta now, which is pleasing. It's quite difficult to be clear about what success means. We've clearly made a difference, which is what I said at the outset of the operation we wanted to do. We've seen a cessation of pirate attacks, which is good. We've seen an even greater cessation of successful pirate attacks. Now, clearly that's in part due to the enhanced level of warships that are now operating in the Gulf of Aden. Some of those are EU, but many are from other nations who've contributed ships to counter piracy. But there are other factors too. The merchant ships are getting much better at protecting themselves against pirate attacks. We've seen literally in the last couple of days a number of ships fight off very sustained, very intense pirate attacks where rounds were fired at the ship, but through good ship handling by the master and through very effective defence of the ship, they've been able to shake off the attack. And I think the weather's played a part too. The northeast monsoon has been blowing quite hard through the Somali Basin and the Gulf of Aden for the last few months, and that's deterred pirate attacks. So I think the combination of all those three have led to a degree of success, but we're certainly not resting on our laurels. We've got a long way to go yet. And we're also watching very carefully the situation in Somalia. We're very keenly aware a maritime operation conducted exclusively on the sea off the coast of Somalia cannot shape events in Somalia itself. And so we're looking more and more to see what trends are happening there and how we can help influence those. The trends are all positive and are all moving in the right direction, but it's quite difficult to predict how those trends will have evolved by the end of 2009. I think we're particularly looking to see what role the United Nations will continue to play in counter-piracy in the round, and in particular the work of the contact group. And we've put a lot of effort into shaping the development and training of the new force commander and his staff to be able to take over and do the operation in a way that will be almost unnoticed by the ships within the force, and of course principally by the merchant ships that we're seeking to escort. And I'd like to pay credit to both those force commanders for how easy they're making the forthcoming transition. So I hope it'll be seamless in operational terms, but an opportunity for both Greece and Spain to celebrate their successive contributions to the force.